Hello, this is Geezer Al. Welcome back to another episode of Fallout New Vegas. I've decided to find the followers of the apocalypse and give them Eddie to find out what they can do with him, retrieve logs, upgrade his armor, or whatever they're going to do with him. So I'm here near Freeside, and let's go. So the quest is Eddie, my love. World map shows us right next to where we're going. The local map is also right there, and it's the Old Mormon Fort. So we're going in. Hey, Beatrix.
Howdy.
Who are you?
I've been around a while. Currently working for the followers as a gun for hire, but it's getting rather dull. Aside from protecting them from the occasional thug looking to intercept supply shipments, there isn't much to do around here. The one researcher I liked who I could chat up about liquor got transferred, and the rest of the docs are pretty uptight about my kind of fun.
So then what are you doing with the followers?
I joined up looking for a decent paying job. Granted, the pay's all right, but they won't let me kick back and slog a brew at the end of the day. They're worried the filthy drunkies in detox seeing me drink will cause an immediate relapse. I say their rehab effort here is just a revolving door.
I bet you've seen a lot over the years.
I've been around long enough to observe the patterns of human behavior. Physical and mental anguish are especially exciting to explore.
Sounds like you're a bit of a dom, Beatrix.
Hey, who doesn't enjoy a little pinch and squeal every once in a while? What do you have in mind?
Got any advice?
Good? Bad? The guy with the gun makes the rules.
Any other advice?
Time you enjoy wasting isn't wasted time.
Keep going.
Longing makes the heart grow fonder. But I've always been a fan of hog-tying my lovers to make sure they can't escape. Feed a man for free, and he'll be back asking for more. Feed a man a bullet, you won't hear from him again.
Oh, God. All right, I have some questions.
And I may have answers.
Tell me about Freeside.
What starts in misery tends to stay there. Freeside wasn't Freeside until 6 or 7 years ago. That's when Mr. House's robots rolled out of the Lucky 38 and started pushing everyone who wouldn't join him off the strip. Lots of folks died. Some scattered to the winds. The rest wound up in Freeside and seemed never to lose the habit of living like refugees.
What about the Kings?
What about them? Pretty much the sort of gang you'd find anywhere else. Just with better clothes. The king himself, though, he's got that something special you can't put a finger on. Too bad he likes girls with skin.
So what's your opinion of Mr. House?
Before or after the human race shot itself in the foot? I've been around long enough to have both opinions, see. Before the war, Mr. House was a famous captain of industry. Robotics, to be specific, seemed charming in interviews, until he became a recluse. Since the war, though, didn't make a peep for near 200 years. But when he came back strong and killed a lot of people.
Interesting. So what do you think of the NCR?
I reckon they care about getting water and electricity from the dam, and that's where it ends. The locals here are just an inconvenience to them, something to step over or stomp down. They're here for the resources, plain and simple.
What about the followers?
I don't know how they do it. They're like saints, those followers. If they didn't charge for their services, I'd think they was crazy. But nah, they're just naive. Warms their heart.
What about the Van Graffs?
Couple of rad scorpions, those two. Gloria is the stable one, but she'd slit your throat if there's a profit in it. Or rather, she'd tell her brother to do it for her. John Baptiste is one of the sicker humans I've had the displeasure of observing. What did you want to know?
Well, thanks for the info. Good to meet you, Beatrix.
Talk to you later.
So I'm here to meet somebody. Where's the HUD marker taking me?
Hello.
Hey, Emily.
Oh, hi. Thanks again for helping us with that data. I mean, the feed only lasted about 30 seconds, and it's not that useful, but, well, we tried.
So why wasn't the data useful?
We were connected for half a minute and received enough data to fill 5 holodisks. It looked like nonsense at first, but we decoded it. It was all biometric data, life signs from Mr. House. The technology he's using is so advanced that it samples data hundreds of times per second. It's fascinating, but depressing. Whatever technology he has can't possibly be practical for the people out here.
So how long have you been with the followers?
About 5 years now. I have family back in Arroyo. But this is where all the good work is being done, so to speak. NCR taxes and inflation have been hard for a lot of people to deal with, and most of the money's going to the war effort. There's not much funding for medical research with OSI or any other group. Not unless it has a military application, anyway.
Huh. So what do you do around here?
I'm interested in medicine, but it's not my strong suit. I try to help out with any computer issues the followers have. That's why I was helping out with the research into Mr. House's technology. Trying to, anyway.
Is there another way to get his data?
After 2 tries, I think I've learned enough. I'm sure there's something more promising I could be helping the other followers with. Oh yeah. I didn't tell you about the first time. I'd rather not talk about it if you don't mind.
Hey, I risked a lot. Tell me about it.
True. All right. The first try was a little less professional. Someone important on the strip had access to some of House's technology. Specifically, a Securitron. And more specifically, the someone was Benny. I know, he shot you in the head and everything. But this was a while ago. I knew he was sleazy, but I didn't realize he was so cold-blooded.
So did something happen between you two?
Ugh, so gross. It was bad enough that I didn't get any data out of the Securitron. This is why I didn't want to talk about it. It only happened once. I chalk it up to sleep deprivation and one atomic cocktail too many.
Did Benny say why he had the Securitron?
He sure didn't. Benny was pretty tight-lipped and cryptic about the thing. But he did let me poke around in it for a while. I wound up helping Benny a lot more than he helped me. Once he had access to the Securitron's memory banks, he kicked me out of the tops. Big surprise, right? Should have seen that coming.
So what did he have you do?
The Securitron was disabled somehow. Might have been an EMP given some of the damage I saw. Anyway, he wanted it re-enabled and connected to Mr. House's data network. The trick was getting it to be invisible on the network. If Mr. House detects a rogue Securitron in his system, he remotely fries it. Getting around that security feature was a bit tricky.
Well then you should be able to plant a bug. You didn't think to tell anyone else about this?
Yeah, strange as it sounds, I figured that bad-mouthing one of the strip's most powerful people wasn't a good idea. The only reason why I'm telling you any of this is because he's gone now.
Yeah, he is gone.
What do you want to know?
Tell me again about Benny's Securitron.
Not much to tell. Benny had one of Mr. House's Securitrons deactivated and wanted it switched back on. He'd heard I was interested in Mr. House's technology, so he hit me up, so to speak.
All right, well, thanks, Emily.
See you when I see you.
Seems like there should be something more to that story.
Someone entered the Lucky 38. That's never happened before.
Hello.
Hello. Hey.
Oh, hey, April Martimer.
Thank you for coming. Let's talk about that robot.
What would you like it for?
I've heard through our channels that it has some research that may be related to Enclave and Poseidon energy technology. I'd like to get what I can from it and use that data for the good of humanity. All of humanity, unlike the Brotherhood.
So what are you going to do with it?
First, I'm going to pull off whatever log data I can. Then I'll use some of the tech around here to upgrade its weapons systems. Shouldn't be more than a few days' work.
Okay, you can have Eddie. Well, first, why don't you want the Brotherhood to have it?
The Brotherhood is all about keeping technology to themselves and using what they find to protect themselves. They are isolationist and belligerent. I have no doubt that they plan to use the data for weapons research.
What can you tell me about the followers?
There are plenty of people here to talk to you about us and our mission. Let's get to brass tacks and talk about that robot.
Right. Okay. You can have Eddie for a little while.
Thank you. I'll get it back to you as soon as I can with the upgraded weapon systems.
You have lost Eddie's enhanced sensors perk. Eddie, where are you? I'm stuck on a chair. Hey, Arcade Gannon.
Hi. If you're looking for medical help, try the other doctors. I'm just a researcher, not even a particularly good one.
What kind of research?
Oh, you know, finding alternative treatments for common illnesses and injuries, stim packs out of barrel cacti, and other fantastic improbabilities. As far as fruitless wastes of time go, it's quite noble in its aims.
So what is the goal?
For the past 100 years or so, the followers have managed to get by using salvaged medical supplies from the old world. But the side effect of medical success is that more people live longer. Funny how that works. Eventually, we'll run out of hospitals to loot. We need new ways to produce those supplies, or maybe old ways if this research goes anywhere.
You don't sound too enthusiastic about it.
I'm enthusiastic about helping people, but nihil novi sub sole.
Isn't that the language that Caesar's legion speaks?
Caesar can cite Cato to suit his purpose. Many people have spoken Latin. Some of them were quite pleasant. It's unfortunate that the language is now associated with the gentleman across the river.
So where did you learn it?
Not from the Legion, if that's what you're getting at. Books, sheet music, gladiator movie holotapes, bits and pieces here and there. The followers have extensive libraries, but we all draw water from the same old well. Even Caesar.
So what do you know about Caesar?
I don't know anything that the others couldn't tell you. Caesar was one of the followers. Before my time, of course. He wanted to rebuild the new world in the image of the old. A sad story of good intentions gone bad. In that regard, he's hardly unique. If you set aside his leadership capabilities, extensive knowledge, and ruthless cunning, he's just another jerk who steps on people to get his way.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, sorry. There's nothing new under the sun. If agave and mesquite were that miraculous, the locals would have figured it out a few thousand years ago. Certainly.
So why do you do research instead of providing medical assistance?
Not all followers are people persons. Besides, someone needs to do research. I have no problem with Julie sticking me back here. Out of sight, out of mind. There are worse things one can be, though I do admit it is a bit boring. Though it has a noble goal, I don't think this research will yield much fruit. No pun intended.
Oh, so he could be a companion?
Certainly.
So do you need any help?
Me specifically? No. I'm sure Julie Farkas does, though. Lab coat, pointy hair. Answers to the name Julie Farkas, strangely enough. I'm sure she can find something for you to do. It might be kind of depressing and terrible, though. Caveat Samaritanus.
All right. Nice to meet you, Arcade.
See you around.
All right, let's go visit the Crimson Caravan.
Things are getting stranger every day.
Well, a lot of Brahmin around, of course.
Tensions are brewing at Freeside between the ruling gang known as the Kings and the large number of NCR squatters seeking refuge there.
Morning.
The leader of the Kings, who would only identify himself as the King, voiced his displeasure, calling NCR citizens, quote, the devil in disguise.
I was listening to the radio talking about the gang, the Kings. All right, who am I looking for? I'm looking for, like, the main building or something, right? Main office, there you go. Isn't there somebody I'm supposed to meet here?
Did you hear about the Legion defeat at Nelson? We're winning back our territories.
Yeah, who's this person? Alice McLafferty.
Welcome to the Crimson Caravan Company New Vegas branch. What may I do for you?
Hey, Alice. I'd like to know more about the Crimson Caravan.
Certainly. What would you like to know?
How long have you been in business?
The Crimson Caravan Company has been in business for over 130 years. We're partially responsible for the progress in the NCR.
Do you have any competition?
Well, the gunrunners continue to dominate the weapons market, and the Mormon traders from New Canaan control the majority of the northern routes.
You're well dressed for this place.
Normally, I oversee company operations at the hub in California. However, the New Vegas branch has been underperforming in recent years. Given the conditions here, it's not hard to see why. I'll change all that soon enough. All right. Is there anything else I can do for you?
I'm looking for work.
I'm afraid we have no current openings for caravanners or guards, but I am in need of a runner.
All right, what do I need to do?
Deliver this invoice to Dr. Hildern. You can find him somewhere inside Camp McCarran.
Cool, all right.
It's been a pleasure.
You can depend on me. Let's go ahead and make that the quest. Why is Camp McCarran in red? Yeah. Okay, let's go deliver this note.
Let me guess. You got work for me, right?
Hey,
well, you're too
Buster.
late. I just quit the bounty trade. As soon as I pick up some caps that Daughtry owes me, I'm out of this scrapyard.
Are you supposed to be famous or something, little Buster?
Well, shit. Feel free to stick a knife in the old ego. Thought I made a name for myself around here. Guess that's as good a reason as any to quit this stinking trade. No glory. No easy money, no women, and no glory. Shit. I'd settle just for the women.
Why are you holding a grenade? Why does Daughtry owe you caps?
Because I killed a couple of marks for him, that's why. You ever hear of Jackson? Or Night Terror?
I take it they were fiends?
Damn right they were. They were good, too. Till I popped a couple shells in their assholes. Bam. Dead. Finished. Over. See, somebody gives me a job, I do it. Maybe I complain a little here and there, but my shit gets done.
So how long were you a bounty hunter?
Oh, shit, I don't know. Gotta be at least a month. Longer than I last at most jobs.
So you've worked a lot of different trades?
Oh, yeah. A lot. Like before I was a bounty hunter, I worked as a caravan guard. You'd think that was a cakewalk, right? Wrong. Crazy bastards expected me to wake up at dawn. Forget it. It's about 2 hours after this guy hits the sack. And I need at least 10, 12 hours of sleep to do my job. Price of excellence.
Well, I've been known to hunt a few bounties myself.
Well, hey, the field's wide open now that I'm gone. Probably lots of people looking to get in once they hear I quit.
So what are you going to do now?
Simple. Gonna make myself some easy money. I got a plan. Once I get my caps from Daughtry, I'm going to head on over to Gamora and win big at cards. There's not as many people playing at Gamora, so that means I've got better odds of winning big. I got this figured out.
Yeah. So why did you quit the trade?
See, I thought the bounty hunting trade would be easy money, but it turns out it's hard work, so screw it. Also, I ran into this Mark who was a little too tough for me. I mean, I could have taken him. But with this guy, might have cost me some bad burns or an ass rape. I'm all for risking my life, but I'm a little sensitive about my asshole.
Oh, God. All right, well, good luck with that grenade in your hand.
Hey, yeah. Next time you see me, maybe I'll be rolling in a shitload of caps, right?
Yeah, good luck with that, little buster. Okay, I thought he was going to go blow somebody up with that grenade. Sorry, I got distracted, I know. All right, let's go deliver this note, and then... who's this? Angela Williams. Hello, Angela.
You're new. I'm Angela Williams. Were you just looking around, or...?
What is this place?
This? The OSI Lab. We don't get many visitors. The smell puts people off, I think. Nobody ever said science would smell clean and fresh. Anyway, you get used to it if you give it some time.
So you're a scientist?
I know I don't sound the part. Get raised by Brahmin ranchers and you never lose the twang. Drives Hildern crazy. But I know every inch of the power grid from Hoover Dam to Shady Sands. That's what we do here. Try to optimize the power output from the dam. Some of the others are working on an agricultural project, but truth be told, they aren't making much progress. Not yet, anyway.
So what's your role?
Head researcher. Mostly on the dam project, but I help out on other things when they need me. Gotta be flexible.
Do you need help with anything?
You mean give you work? No, that'd be up to the administrator, Hildern. He's back there in his office. Between you and me, I don't think he ever leaves. Plenty of mercs go in to see him, though.
Mercs? What for?
I can't say. We're not supposed to talk about the research. Not the details. If you're interested, I'm sure he'd see you.
All right, thanks.
Nice to meet you. If you need anything, I'm almost always in the lab.
Hey, Thomas Hildern, I got a note for you.
Yes? Something else you needed?
I have an invoice for you from Alice McLafferty.
From Alice? I'll see that she's paid right away. Crimson Caravan runs a tight operation. Even out here in the waste, wouldn't do to keep them waiting. Was there anything else? Or were you just here about the invoice? Oh? What might those be?
What do you think of the NCR's chance against the Legion?
To be frank, I have no idea. I leave the fighting to Colonel Shu, and I expect him to leave the science to me. Too many people have opinions on things they know nothing about. And the more ignorant they are, the more opinions they have.
So tell me more about the OSI.
The Office of Science and Industry. It's a rather expansive topic. I could talk for hours, but I'm sure I'd bore you. Suffice to say, we are the leading edge of the NCR. Our work focuses on practical matters: medicine, engineering, biology. The dam, for instance. OSI routes its energy supply to our cities in the West. That's only one responsibility of this office.
You said you were the director of OSI?
Director of the entire OSI? Me? If I didn't know better, I'd say you were trying to plant seditious ideas in my head. No. I direct our eastern operations. I've been responsible for squeezing unprecedented levels of power from the dam. I'm also confronting the problem of food production in what little spare time I have, but I've found some promising leads.
You're doing all this yourself?
Yes, with the assistance of my team, of course.
NCR has a food shortage?
Not yet, but our government understands the value of proactive thought. Our studies project an imbalance between production and consumption. Or, for a layman such as yourself, not enough food, too many mouths to feed. Mass starvation. in a decade or so.
So what other responsibilities does this office have?
We aid some programs the Republic has sponsored involving sharecropper farms in the area. But those haven't panned out too well from what I hear. There have been complaints about the amount of water we're supplying. But those are just excuses for lack of diligence, I'm sure.
Do you control the dam from here?
Directly? No. But we attempt to maximize its output. You have no idea how difficult it is to provide power to an entire nation. Fortunately, we also have the Helios 1 facility. One of our external contractors recently got the station up and running. His name was something like exceptional or marvelous or...
fantastic? No, that was me. I fixed Helios 1.
I see. Of course you did.
Goodbye, sir.
Yes, goodbye.
Hello, Lieutenant Carrie Boyd. Let's get this on.
You're back.
Yep.
Yeah, so far this has gone exactly as expected. Poorly. But with the work you've done for NCR already, you might be just what I've been looking for. We captured an honest-to-God centurion of Caesar's Legion recently. Better believe it. Everybody in Caesar's Legion from Caesar on down will kill themselves before they can be captured. They're so twitchy they'd probably do it if you reached out to hug them. But here's this guy, who's an elite commander in their army, and he just gives himself up, even as his men are slitting their own throats around him.
What do you think it means?
Well, I don't know about you, but to me that sounds like a man who's willing to cooperate. Except he hasn't. Only times he speaks up are to insult you. He's a real prick, by the way. And I'm supposed to get information out of this guy.
Have you tried calling him hurtful names?
Yes, and one time I thought I saw a tear when I told him his uniform was unflattering. But I think he just got some dust in his eye.
So why don't you just beat him senseless?
I like the way you think. Have I said that yet? Problem is that the NCR frowns on using that sort of tactic. There are some restrictions still in place from President Tandy's administration. But here's my favorite thing about you. You're not in the NCR. Plus, for all this guy knows, you're completely insane. That's a winning combination.
Alright, so you want me to do what you can't?
I think if you rough him up enough, and really put some fear into him, he'll sing like a choir boy. So let's do this. When you're ready, I'll go in and give you a little intro. Then I leave the room, and you make him regret the day he was born. We go back and forth a couple times until either he talks or he can't move his jaw anymore. Either way, we've had our entertainment for the day.
Alright, let's do it.
That's the spirit. Okay, I'll go in and have a word with him. Then I'll call you in. Long time no see, Celus.
Lieutenant, I was just thinking about you.
That's so.
I was just thinking about that pretty neck of yours.
How sweet.
I was thinking about how it would look with a Legion slave collar on it.
I'll pass.
Do you know what I love about our slave collars, Lieutenant?
If you love them, maybe you should try one on.
I love how tightly they fit. I train my men to make sure the slave's flesh bulges a bit around the top and bottom. Know why?
It's all the rage in fashion circles?
Not quite. If you fit it just right, their body never gets used to the feeling of wearing it. It cuts in just enough when they swallow or turn their head to remind them who they belong to. And it's that constant reminder that keeps them docile.
In that case, maybe you'd better save the collar you were gonna give me.
Oh? For whom?
For a friend of mine you're about to meet. My friend isn't very docile.
And who is this friend of yours?
You know all the rules the NCR instituted to protect enemy prisoners of war?
Of course.
My friend doesn't. Oh, and Celus? If you resist at all, I'll personally blow your brains out. Come on in, he's all yours. I'll be back in a bit to see how you're getting along. And I'll need you to surrender your weapons before you go in. You can pick them up from the locker on your way out.
Alright, see loose.
What an ugly little worm you are. What pile of excrement did the lieutenant pluck you from, worm?
I think you're confused. I'm with the excrement right now.
You must have some reason to be in your line of work. Tell me, what did the Legion do to you? Did we enslave your children? Slaughter your family before your eyes to teach you a lesson? Whatever it was, I hope I was there to give the order.
You must miss giving orders now that all your men are dead.
Foot soldiers of the Legion are trained not to have to think for themselves, to have conflict removed from their minds. They kill themselves to evade capture because they are not trusted to make such a decision rationally in the heat of battle. But I'm no foot soldier. I knew I could escape captivity on my own without revealing the tiniest iota of information to my captors.
Sounds to me like you were too gutless to follow Caesar's orders.
I'll show you gutless, you sniveling bastard. I'll spill your guts all over this room.
Is something the matter, Silus? You look upset. Here. Alright, you can stop for a sec. Whoa, easy there. You're supposed to rough him up a little, not kill him. Why don't you step outside a minute? Let off some steam. I think my friend doesn't like you, Silus. I don't know how much longer I can keep him under control.
You think this'll make me talk? A beating? This is the best you can do?
Not just any beating, Silus. A savage beating. A beating that you'll be reminded of every time you feel pain from now on. When my friend's done with you, you won't have any of your teeth left. You'll be drinking your food through a straw. Your ribs will never heal properly, and it will hurt every time you breathe. It'll be like your collars, Silus. Impossible to forget.
Go to hell.
Huh. Not the sort of wit I've come to expect from you, Silus.
You're getting nothing from me.
I'm getting entertainment. That's something. So what's it gonna be? Are you gonna spill your guts to me? Or am I gonna let my friend the maniac back in here for some playtime? Silus. Silent treatment, huh? Have it your way. Come on back in. I think he misses you. Oh, and let me check you for weapons one more time. For your safety as well as his.
Okay, I guess I wasn't supposed to kill him.
Is something the matter, Silus? You look upset. Here, maybe you'd better step out for a moment. You've upset him.
Your friend is a miserable fucking degenerate.
I don't know. I thought he seemed like a nice guy.
If we were on the other side of the river, I'd have him torn apart by dogs.
That's a long walk, Silus. I don't think it's gonna happen. You'd better just talk.
Your tactics are a joke.
If you don't like dealing with me, I can bring my friend back in.
Both of you can rot.
Have it your way. Come on back in. I think he misses you.
We don't have anything to discuss, worm.
You sure talk tough for someone who's afraid to die.
You think I could get where I was in the Legion army if I feared death? I've led charges against men with guns, carrying only my knife. And I can tell you, it was they who feared me. But suicide is a weak death on a battlefield. It says to your enemy that you fear capture. It says if you're caught, you can be broken.
And if you can't go through with it, you look even weaker.
You think I'm going to slit my throat for some megalomaniacal self-appointed dictator? I didn't work my way up to have it all be taken from me out of some irrational paranoia. Caesar's losing it. I believe that. He's been shutting himself in his tent. Privately, he complains of headaches. Whatever it is, it's affecting his ability to lead. Time was essential for my mission, but we waited 3 days for him to dispatch us. Another of his headaches. Does that sound like a man in command? He has an operative planted in this very base, but does he use his agent to rescue me? No. He's content to have the agent spend his nights radioing troop positions back to our base camp. He knows I'm here, and he's left me to rot.
So who's the operative?
I don't know. I know he sends intelligence by radio in the middle of the night. Sometimes that intelligence would find its way to my cantery.
Yeah, I don't believe you.
Then you're a fool. That man reports to Caesar on what I do here. The Legion isn't going to take me back. My only hope is to escape and disappear. But if I escape and he reports it, they'll hunt me down as long as I live. It served me to report him as much as it served you.
See, don't you feel better now that you've divulged all those state secrets?
I hope the Legion burns your wretched body at the stake when they conquer this place. Nothing I could tell you would do anything to stop that.
Can I just punch him? I better not.
You did well. I don't know how you did it without putting a scratch on him, and I'm a little disappointed personally, but it saved the NCR some face. And it could save us more than that when all is said and done. I'm gonna talk to some people when we're through here. This is about double the standard fee we'd give a consultant, but from what I saw, you're more of an artist. So think of this as your commission.
300 caps? Okay.
Yep. See you around.
So I guess that was just about increasing NCR fame. Hey, Alice.
Welcome back.
I delivered the invoice.
Well, you've proven yourself reliable so far. Would you be interested in more important jobs?
Sure. What do you got?
As much as I like to handle matters personally, I can't be everywhere at once. There is a negotiation with a smaller trading outfit that I'd like resolved as quickly as possible. There's also the matter of Henry Jamison, an employee whose services I'd rather do without. His family connections make it difficult, however. And finally, I need someone to acquire the gunrunner's manufacturing specifications. This job needs to be quiet. No alarms, no deaths.
Tell me about the negotiation. Oh, negotiate with Cass to buy out Cassidy Caravan. Okay. Convince Henry Jamison to quit his position. Optional, acquire the gunrunner's secret manufacturing specs.
There's a small trading outfit, Cassidy Caravans, that I'm interested in acquiring. They've been rather competitive, so it's time to buy them out. I have it on good authority that the owner, Cass, wants out of the caravan business. Cass frequently trades with the NCR, so you'll likely find her at the Mojave outpost.
What about the problem with Henry Jamison?
The Jamisons are very wealthy ranchers back in Redding, California, and significant investors in the Crimson Caravan company. I was pressured into posting young Henry as the manager of the New Vegas branch. As you can see, he wasn't exactly cut out for the job. He was much more interested in gambling and prostitutes, and because of his family, I can't simply fire him. Henry needs to be convinced to quit, one way or another. I won't have a useless employee on the company payroll.
What about the gunrunners?
The quality of the gunrunners' armaments is due to their manufacturing process. They craft all weapons on site. I want to know the secrets of their manufacturing process, which means you'll need to find some way to get inside their heavily guarded factory. I would greatly prefer that you perform this job undetected and without killing anyone, if it can be helped.
All right, I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. Was there something else?
Nope.
It's been a pleasure.
All right, let's go talk to Cass first. He's way down south. Good thing we've already been there. Yep, she's still at the bar. Hey, Cass.
You come around like a bad habit. What's on your mind?
Crimson Caravan sent me. They want to buy out your caravan.
They want to buy Cassidy Caravans? Don't they know it's burned to ash? No. Even times being what they are. Not sure I'm looking to sell. Even for all the whiskey in Reno.
Wait, what happened to your caravan?
Mojave happened. Hit by raiders packing some heavy firepower. Can't believe the Crimson Caravan haven't heard. So if you want to buy all of Cassidy Caravans, you're looking at it. And what I got in my pockets. Still, as little as that is, not looking to sell.
Why not? You haven't even seen the offer yet.
If someone came up to you and offered you 1,000 caps for your name, would you take it? Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I don't want to hear your answer anyway. Point is, I made the caravan what it is. It's mine.
I have the offer letter. The terms are fair.
Alice McLafferty, eh? No, I see the zeros, and I know she's good for them. Still, it's not about the money. Dad'd spin like a twister if he ever heard I sold our name for anything.
All right, you're sure?
Look, I know you came all this way, and that takes some drive, especially these days. Just doesn't feel right, trading history for a slip of paper.
Well, I'm prepared to offer you the terms plus 750 caps.
You're obviously putting your money where your mouth is. On top of that offer letter, that is a lot of caps. Still, what makes you think that's enough? What, you think I'm cheap?
Far from it to turn down the original terms.
All right, it's a deal. Hand over that paper. Ugh, can't believe I'm parting with it. All right. There you go, caravan's yours. Feel kind of relieved, actually. Guess I didn't realize how much I was carrying around with just the name.
What will you do now?
No idea. Maybe head back west? Though the idea of heading back there with my tail between my legs isn't appealing.
Oh, that's right, she's a companion. You could come with me. Yeah, but I don't want to lose Veronica yet. There are other places to go.
Where? Like Vegas? Shoot and spit enough friends out. East? Get put in one of Caesar's little camps? No thanks. Head back west? I already know the big circle and everyone in it, except now I go back there ruined. Never really realized how small the Mojave's getting nowadays. Hard to find a place to go that's worthwhile.
You can come with me.
You got one too many by my count.
Okay. Never mind.
You take care now.
All right, well, that took care of that.
Welcome back.
Cassidy Caravans has been bought out and is now part of the Crimson Caravan Company.
Very good. On occasion, it's proven to be more profitable in the long run to simply buy out the competition. And this is one of those occasions. It's been a pleasure.
Okay, next up, this Henry Jamison guy. Oh, that's right, Veronica wanted to talk.
What'd you think of Mr. House? I was surprised he only had the 2 robot sex slaves.
2? What did you want to talk about earlier?
The Brotherhood is failing. I've always known that. If we don't change course, we're going to fall apart, or fade away. But until recently, I haven't understood where we went wrong, or how to fix it. I think I need to go home.
I'll take you back there first chance I get.
Great! Thanks. Thank you. I'll encourage people to name their non-ugly children after you. Seriously.
Did you know the strip's all stirred up lately?
Hey, Henry.
Shove off. You're making my luck turn bad.
Well, I'm here to talk about ending your employment with the Crimson Caravan.
Fuck no. No matter what that old bitch McLafferty says, my dad said I could be in charge of the New Vegas branch. Besides, I got into a little money trouble with the Omertas. If I quit the Crimson Caravan, how am I supposed to get the money to gamble?
So what brought you to New Vegas?
I wanted to be where the action is, so I got my dad to pull some strings and get me a cushy position with the Crimson Caravan. Everything was great until McLafferty came along. That old bitch is gonna hear about it from my dad, just you wait.
So what do you know about the Omertas?
One of the families that runs the strip. They're a pack of cheaters, but you still don't want to fuck with them.
So you don't have the Omertas' money yet, huh? I'll let them know.
What? No, wait. Look, I just need time. Don't rat me out to them. You want me to quit the Crimson Caravan? Fine, I quit. You can tell McLafferty that she won't see my face again.
Well, that was easy.
Welcome back.
All right, the Crimson Caravan Company no longer has to worry about Henry Jamison.
Yes, I understand that he's decided to quit outright and not even ask for compensation. I'm a bit curious what exactly you said to him. Then again, perhaps I'd rather not know. Thank you all the same. I'm very happy to be rid of that man. It's been a pleasure.
Acquire the Gunrunner's secret manufacturing specs. I was going to say Freeside. It's like a maze of confusion. All right, where am I going then? Okay, just around the corner here. Oh, I remember this robot.
Hello, potential customer.
Hey, Vendor Tron.
Welcome, sir or madam. Do you wish to purchase something?
What is this place?
This is the New Vegas branch of the Gunrunners, supplying the wasteland with only the finest armaments since 2155.
That's some impressive weaponry. Where did it all come from?
All Gunrunner merchandise is constructed on site.
Okay, so how did you get inside there?
This kiosk was specially constructed around me to deter theft and assault.
Okay, so show me what you got.
I am ready to process our transaction. Come back and see us again soon.
I think I've got stealth boys on me, right? Is that what they're for? Stealth boy, there you go. There you go.
Welcome back.
I have the Gunrunner holotape.
I hear it's business as usual at the Gunrunners, as if nothing unusual happened. Excellent work. We'll be able to use the schematics you acquired to begin manufacturing our own weapons immediately. We'll provide some to you at a discount.
Cool. Is there anything else you need me to do?
Something has actually come up. A prospector recently came through here and spent a lot of caps on supplies. Closer inspection of these caps has revealed them to be brand new. This is a problem. The most likely source of these new caps is the old sarsaparilla bottling plant. Go there, locate the bottle cap press, and disable it.
Why?
What would you like to know?
Why is a bottle cap press a problem?
People have been counterfeiting bottle caps forever, but it's always been small scale. A bottle cap press is a whole other threat. We can't have anyone devaluing our currency by mass-producing new bottle caps.
Are new caps ever made?
Certainly. Bottle caps do wear out or get damaged. Some people even insist on using bottle caps in explosive devices for some reason. We make it a point to scour pre-war bottling plants and recover or disable the bottle cap presses. Seems we missed one.
So what makes a bottle cap genuine?
Lots of little things. The paint on the label, the machining, the type of metal it's made from. I know there's counterfeit caps floating around, of course. Fortunately, they're very time-consuming to make, so the numbers are small. All right. Is there anything else I can do for you? It's been a pleasure.
All right, what I got? Let's do... All right, is that it for now?